Gentlemen, my name is Justin Marc, international dating coach, relationship expert. In this video, I'm gonna talk to you about how to get the perfect girlfriend. So sit back, hang tight, and let's jump straight in. All right, bro, so look, you want a girlfriend. I want a girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend right now. I'm fucking single too, right? But you might be asking, what qualifies this little Indian man to give me dating advice on having a girlfriend? Well, I spent the last 10 years or so traveling the world, going into pretty much every environment you could possibly be in, and understand dating culture in that city, that country, and in different cultures. So I've done this in North America, in cities like LA, in Hollywood, in Toronto, in the winter, in the summer, right? On the beach in Miami, right? In the clubs in Vegas, during the day, during the night, in any environment you can imagine. And then I took what I was learning and I practiced dating skills. And then I took that learning, I took it around to 6 different continents, to Africa, to the Middle East, to Europe, Australia, all over the world. And I saw patterns of behavior from different guys, from thousands of clients of coaching in person, from all the guys who were out practicing dating skills. And I saw what it takes in order to find the perfect girlfriend. So in this video, I'm gonna share it with you. The best way I could summarize it is, if you want to find your perfect girlfriend, you need to make yourself the perfect boyfriend, okay? In order to become the perfect partner for that girl, to attract her, you need to work on yourself a lot. The issue is a lot of guys, they will find a lot of women who aren't a good girlfriend, or they'll find a lot of women who aren't ready to be that perfect girlfriend. And it's because you're not ready to be that perfect boyfriend, right? And it's like, I'm a fucking dating coach and club promoter. That's why I shouldn't have a girlfriend, right? Because I'm surrounded with an abundance of women who want to date me. And it's almost like just not even fair to me or to the girl to try to have a one-person monogamous relationship, right? And the same way with you guys. It's like, you're probably coming from a place of you're not meeting close enough women. And so, yeah, of course, you shouldn't try to get in a relationship because one is too close to none. And for most of you guys, it's like an all or nothing kind of, situation where it's like you either get no girls or you get all the girls, right? And if you're the kind of guy who you're getting all the girls, why do you want a girlfriend? Why would you want one girlfriend, right? And if you're in a situation where you have no girls because you're sitting home in your bedroom alone, sad, lonely, it's a fucking lonely night, you're just at home and you're watching porn and you search up how to get a girlfriend on YouTube, you find my content or someone's content like this, and you're thinking, you know what? I want to get the perfect girlfriend. Well, you're not ready for that girlfriend. What you must do is you must set out to develop yourself and develop character, develop empathy, develop things like integrity, develop who you are and realize who you are and realize who you are and what you stand for and what your values are. And then once you've actually developed those things, and those things don't develop overnight, they develop over time, well, maybe you can have a girlfriend. And how do you develop those skills and those qualities inside yourself as a man? Well, you do things like travel, right? You do things like soul searching. You do things like work on yourself through fitness, meditation, learning, reading, entrepreneurship, different things like that, right? And so you develop your personality by being a more well-rounded person. Maybe you develop hobbies, martial arts, whatever it is, right? For me, a big one was travel. I traveled a lot. I traveled the whole fucking planet. And I did it to pretty much find out that everything I was looking for was already inside myself, which is crazy, right? But what that did make me realize was I don't need anything from the external. And so I found that a lot of women were very attracted to me because now I'm not seeing anything outside of myself. It's like I had this switch in demeanor after traveling the entire planet where I'm not any longer searching anything outside of myself, and now a lot of women are attracting me, want to date me. okay? Now, does that mean they're the perfect dating partners? No. So I'd almost had to build up this discipline of saying, hey, I'm not gonna just date every girl who wants to date me, right? And so in order to attract the perfect partner, you need to become the perfect partner. And then what you also need to do is you need to become really good at saying no. You need to become a man who is very, very attractive, where tons of women would want to sleep with you, tons of women would want to date you, and you get very, very good at saying no, okay? Instead of making the, easy decision and the emotional decision of saying, hey, I'm just gonna date every girl who wants to date me, or I'm just gonna hook up with every girl who wants to hook up with me. Instead, you say no. And you say no to a lot of the girls who want to hook up with you. You say no to a lot of the girls who want to pursue a relationship with you. Maybe you guys can be friends, but instead what you do is you spend months and months and months, at least 6 months, getting to know a girl before you even decide to hook up with her, okay? Let alone date her. But you should spend at least 6 months getting to know a girl before you even hook up with her, let alone date her. Now, here's the funny thing. I hook up with a lot of girls. The first night I meet them, the first few minutes I meet them, seriously. I have girls that I meet at the club. Sometimes they go up to the club, sometimes they come up to me. And I'll just say, like, wanna go hook up in the bathroom? And we go do it, consensually, respectfully, right? But those are not gonna be the girls who are going to mother your children. And I mean, hey, maybe they will be. And those shouldn't be. Because here's the thing. A lot of guys find themselves in these dating situations where you're months in a relationship and you're just thinking, fuck, I picked the wrong girlfriend. Well, yes, you picked the wrong girlfriend because you didn't spend the time getting to know her and screening her. It takes 3 months for the mask to fall off. So what you should do is spend at least a few months getting to know the girl before you've even started dating and hooking up. And that way, you will actually be able to come up with a decision, a non-emotional decision of whether or not this girl is a right long-term dating partner for you. So what you want to do is you want to decide in a way that's non-emotional, that's not influenced by sex, that's not influenced by you hooking up with her or emotions you have built through the sexual chemistry you have with her. And the other issue is, now the sex might not be the best because sometimes the one-night stands you have are amazing, or sometimes you're gonna hook up with a random girl and the sex is so good you decide to make this girl your girlfriend, but you guys have nothing in common. She does not support your lifestyle and she would not be a good girlfriend, okay? How do I know? Because I have spent so fucking long, so many years of my life turning what should have been one-night stands into long-term relationships, right? I remember I had a girl that I lived with and traveled with for a year, and she was supposed to be a one-night stand. Like, I met her at a party, I thought we were just gonna hook up, and instead of me just hooking up with her once, I was like, wow, I fucking really like you. And you know what? She was a great girlfriend for the time being. Arguably, she was also a really shitty girlfriend. And in the end, it ended up imploding, right? We ended up breaking up because, I didn't screen her for compatibility. I didn't screen her for mental health. I didn't screen her behaviors before I decided, hey, I'm gonna develop an attachment to you. I'm gonna develop emotions for you. I'm gonna develop a relationship with you. And so the healthy thing to do is screen the girl for these things for months before you even start hooking up, okay? And what will actually make the best long-term relationship isn't even necessarily the girl you have the best chemistry with, okay? You're gonna find that the girls that you have not the best sexual chemistry with, or not the best, sexual or emotional instinctual desire to go for, those are actually sometimes the girls that will make the best girlfriends and the best long-term dating partners, because now your emotions aren't being clouded and your judgment is being clouded by those emotions, right? And so you're not getting emotional, you're not getting distracted because of the sex is good or because of that or this or whatever. And now you can make a very rational, logical decision instead of an emotional one when it comes to your relationship and when it comes to dating that girl. And that's really, really fucking important, that you make those decisions non-emotionally, okay? And I'll tell you something that I've been doing for years and years and years. Over the last 6 years, I've pretty much jumped from relationship to relationship to relationship because I would hook up with girls and right away be like, wow, I like you, without really even getting to know them. And the issue there is once you are catching feelings for girls right away, or you're meeting a girl and you're falling in love with her right away, or you're having a crush on a girl that you just met, well, dude, how fucked up is that? You haven't even given her a chance to really show you who she is and you're catching feelings for her. It's almost like disrespectful to the girl. And the fact that you're, catching these feelings for her so prematurely and developing attachment so prematurely is completely unhealthy, and it's not good, and it's not going to be healthy for you and this relationship that you're trying to build, or a relationship that you want to have. And so the best thing to do is really take your time. Take your time. Time is your ally, and you have a lot of time on, your hands. So, make sure you use that time getting to know her. And the best thing I would recommend you do is, okay, sure, sleep with her as soon as possible, because that way you do build that intimacy and the emotional attachment from her end, and there's investment from her end too. The reason I'm telling you not to sleep with her right away isn't because you shouldn't, or because you guys should get to know each other. But the thing is, it's like, look, you don't want to end up in the friend zone as well. You don't want to end up in the friend zone. The reason I'm telling you to not do that is because, look, I just end up hooking with a lot of girls, and any girl I hang out with personally myself, because I've developed such abundance with dating, so I end up hooking up with them. So this is almost advice to myself, right? But for you, and if you're an average guy, you're not getting laid a whole lot, this is more of an advice for a guy who's already getting laid a lot and who is surrounded with women and who is meeting lots of girls, but you want a girlfriend. What you should do is, take your time and not hook up with her right away. But if you're a guy who's not getting much dating experience, you should try to hook up with her right away so you guys can build that emotional intimacy, but then take a step back and take time getting to know her as a friend and as a person before you just jump into any sort of relationship dynamic. You take your time getting to know her and building the relationship. Take your time. It's like anything, man. The fundamentals and a good foundation will lead to a better long term, right? And so the more you get to know her, the longer you spend getting to know her and building a friendship outside of an intimacy and outside of the intimate relationship, the better the relationship will be. And you must also ensure you're very clear with what you want and what you desire, right? Here's a great example of this. I'm seeing a beautiful girl, and it's obvious she wants to date me. And she's met girls I've dated in the past. She's met a couple of my ex-girlfriends. Me and this girl have been friends for months before we hooked up. She was kind of hooking up with one of my friends before me and her started hooking up, right? And it's funny because, I can see she's such a good potential dating partner for me because we're very compatible. She's bisexual, she's down to pull threesomes with me, she's down to hook up with girls with me, she's down to do all these cool fun things, but I don't feel that strong instinctual desire and urge, like that primal urge to just fucking eat her, like I have with my past relationships, with past girls I've really been emotional with. And that's actually a good thing. That's actually a good thing because you don't want to spend, your long term with a girl you're overly emotionally with, because then you can't make logical, rational decisions for your life and in your relationship and outside of your relationship, because your relationship is causing you to be overly emotional. And so you want to find yourself in a position where you're not emotional, where you are having a healthy attachment, not unhealthy attachment. So guys, that's my advice for you. That's my 2 cents for you. And this is honestly what I've seen from traveling to 50 plus countries, working with thousands of clients, working with tons of people who have relationships, who have open relationships, who have monogamous relationships, and seeing so many different relationships and what works and what doesn't. And this is what will allow you to end up in a long-term healthy relationship. This is the truth. This is how you're gonna end up in a long-term healthy relationship, long-term, to find your special soulmate, to find the one, right? But just remember that you're the one. She's not the one, you're the one. You are your own soulmate. You are the one who control your fucking destiny, and don't let anyone tell you different, okay? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And I hope you guys can subscribe here on our YouTube channel and click the bell notification so you're notified new videos. If you do that, I guarantee your dating life's gonna transform, your emotions, your sex life, everything's gonna transform. So I highly recommend you subscribe here to our YouTube channel. And go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. My new Instagram, DrunkJustin2. you can actually message me. We can be in touch. You can watch my daily Instagram stories. You can message me, be part of my Instagram community there, and I'll reply. I will be sure to reply to your message. If you message me something nice and wholesome, I'll be sure to reply, okay? So go ahead and message me on Instagram, and I will talk to you there. And guys, also check out our brand new dating podcast. It's called the Wingman Podcast. We talk all about relationships, relationship dynamics, and a lot about dating in general. The Wingman Podcast is on Spotify, Apple. It's on pretty much all platforms, YouTube as well. So you can search up the Wingman Podcast by Justin Marc, and you'll be able to find it there. And guys, if you want to learn more about dating, relationships, you can actually jump on a call with me and my team. Go to justinmarc.com and you can actually jump on a call with us. You can apply for coaching and jump on a call with me and my team for free, a free consultation. justinmarc.com, right here, link to the bottom of the screen. I will see you there. I will personally call you, justinmarc.com. I will see you there, okay? And guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys can go on and succeed and live happy, healthy relationships. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.